Hello, my friends. Professor Puppet here again for the daily podcast. Well, it's not really daily. I said it was going to be heptamonthly. I don't know if that's even possible. That means 7 times a month. Let's just call it sesquifortnightly. Sesquifortnightly. Well, that means 1.5 times every 2 weeks, huh? I think I can manage that. What? Okay, anyway, look. Hello, happy Father's Day. It's Father's Day today, and I thought I'd teach you a thing or two about it. Did you know the first Father's Day took place in 1908? It was on July the 5th, organized by Mrs. Grace Golden Clayton. She wanted to celebrate the lives of the 210 fathers who had been killed in the Monongah mining disaster several months earlier, right there in Monongah, West Virginia. Because they had Mother's Day, which started that same year, so she got the idea from there. And she chose the Sunday nearest her own dead father's birthday. Isn't that nice? But she got no credit for this for a long time. 2 years later, another lady, all on her own, from Spokane, Washington, the other side of the country, named Sonora Dodd. She came up with it by herself, also kind of on the model of Mother's Day. So that was, what, 1910? So in 1913, there was a bill introduced to Congress, and Woodrow Wilson went to Spokane to speak about Father's Day to make it official, but Congress was against it. They didn't want it to become too commercialized, you know. Then Calvin Coolidge in 1924, remember Calvin Coolidge? He was a cool guy Coolidge. He observed it, but stopped short of issuing a national proclamation, okay? So they kept falling apart in Congress. Then, in 1957, Margaret Chase Smith, who was a senator from Maine, which is the show me state, I think, she said it was kind of not good that it had been 40 years honoring mothers for Mother's Day and bupkis for the fathers, okay? Then in 1966, Lyndon Johnson, he issued the first presidential proclamation actually honoring fathers, and he said the third Sunday in June is Father's Day, which we still do now. And then 6 years later, the day was made a permanent national holiday when good old Richard Nixon, good old Tricky Dick, signed into law in 1972. So it took 3 women and 4 presidents to get Father's Day onto the calendar. And that was a lot of work, but it was worth it. So here's to your dad, and here's to my dad, and here's to all the other great dads out there throughout history and from now on into the future. And if you're a dad, happy Father's Day to you from me, Professor Hans von Puppet. Happy Father's Day! Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the very first podcast I'm doing fully in HD, 1920 by 1080. Isn't that not very impressive? Oh, I think it's wonderful. So blow it up to full screen and really enjoy the HD First Puppet experience.